Welcome back, my MCR files, to another great episode of MANN Cinema Reviews. I am your lovely host, as always, Peter Mann. What's up, y'all? Today we're going to take an artful look to the equally poetic musical drama Annette, starring Adam Driver and Marion Cotillard. Thank you for choosing MANN Cinema Reviews. Please remember to press like, hit subscribe, as well as the notification bell to keep up to date on the exploration to everything cinema right here on MCR. The film centers around the peculiar avant-garde antics of stand-up comedian Henry, played by Adam Driver. He falls deeply in love with world-renowned opera singer Anne, played by Marion Cotillard. Things will drastically change after unearthing a unique talent obtained by their firstborn child, Annette. Speaking of avant-garde, it is truly the marrying of the artistic direction of French filmmaker Léos Carax and the alternative pop duo Sparks, creating such a immensely immersive music and score to Annette. It's just the meeting of the minds with the Sparks siblings, Ron and Russell Mael, along with Carax, penning the screenplay. Together, all three men is just ambitious and staunchly abstract. All of the actors are playing with the space. The scope of the film is very broad and deranged, which makes for the theatrics. The performances by Driver and Cotillard are very magnetic, and surprisingly, there is a smaller role that's very effective by the Big Bang sitcom star Simon Helberg. However, the film's very loose narrative I found to be extremely jarring. And as much as he comes with all severity to the musical aspects of the film, Adam Driver just doesn't live up to the regal elegance vocally of Cotillard here. I'm just drawing parallels with Pierce Brosnan singing in Mamma Mia, which is really just nails to a chalkboard. I just found this film to be very cold, very distant in its cynicism. There must be some kind of message of parenting or child rearing here that I didn't really gel with. Maybe I'm looking into it too much, but not to get into spoilers, and I don't want to ruin anything for you. It was just a scene that really, stuck with me. It's Adam Driver's star is falling, and he plays this stand-up comedian at the top of his game. But when they have their firstborn child, Annette, his star is dwindling, where her star is rising as an opera singer, and that is Marion Cotillard's Anne in the film. So he's looking after Annette, and he is neglectful, he's drinking, he finds himself sitting down on the couch, passed out, but he realizes that he's sitting on Annette, and you see her arms and her legs just strutting out, and he picks her up and she's fine. But I also didn't necessarily have a problem with the doll / puppet-like look of Annette here. Again, it's not a child, but almost like a Pinocchio figure that Annette's playing in the film, which speaks to the film's avant-gardeness, I guess. It's just very abstract. If you're into that art house look of film, I think you find this as a masterpiece, definitely with the director and the alternative pop duo that's providing the score. They all three wrote the screenplay. It's very much a labor of love here, and I get that. And I think the younger me would have very much appreciated it back in the days. But at this juncture, I am a father of two, and I found it to be very cold and distant, like I said. Just was something I just wasn't vibing to, wasn't clicking with me. Again, if I saw this film at art house theater, and I thank God that there's still some around here, especially in California and New York, this film has a very limited screening. It is playing in Santa Monica currently, and I think if I would have went to the art house cinemas, I would have had that immersive experience. But it is currently streaming on Amazon Prime. It is an Amazon Studio picture. And so I caught it at home. I just don't have that immersive experience. So with that, I did find it cold. I found it bizarre, but the film's very effective ending with Driver and the young actor that plays his daughter Annette, found very effective and was the best scene in the film. But it was too late at that time. With that, I am gonna give it a very cold and hollow 2.5 stars. I semi-recommend it. Definitely, if you're into that art house film, I definitely think that you will take away it as being a masterpiece. But I found it cold and hollow, and maybe that was the cast and crew's intentions. And if so, good job. Let me know what you thought about the film. Leave your comments, press like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.